Check. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry we didn't get to announce who is on the line with these GP skis, but I'll try to make it up to you. We're trying to figure out the points in Sport GP, and it's going to be very exciting for the Tour Championship. I'll just tell you, because I think Keith Dill and Sam Nemi tied for the championship, but let's move on to Pro-Am Ski GP. Looks like Jimmy Wilson and Craig Warner are right back at it. And Wilson grabs the whole shot, and early lead, and Craig Warner in second. And Brock Harris in third. David Cabrera in fourth, and Matthew Richuk in fifth.
There's one more moto, so this is Moto 2. They got 3 motos today.
When's that?
Next.
Okay. At the Pro-Am Ski GP?
Anybody that has GoPros, the classes we just ran, bring them to the tower. Brody will come get them. Okay, so.
Hey guys, if you have a GoPro, if you got GoPro footage for TV and you want it on TV, please come down and bring it right now to the Tower of Power. Send the crew or something to the Tower of Power for your GoPro footage so we can get it on TV. We have them here waiting to copy that right now. Out on the track, it looks like Jimmy Wilson and Craig Warner are going at it one more time for the final moto of the day.
It's deja vu.
Deja vu, yeah.
Wilson once again putting that Judge Motorsports triple cylinder 2-stroke power to good use. He is out front. Craig Warner, that SXR 1500 4-cylinder 4-stroke, doing everything he can on that big machine to keep up with the lighter Jimmy Wilson.
Yeah, what a I'm still excited from that pro sport race, and I'm having a hard time concentrating. But yeah, Jimmy Wilson looks like he is just picking up where he left off last moto and leading the field around the track.
Craig Warner wants this so badly, I can taste it. Warner throwing that thing sideways, and I'm thinking Jimmy Wilson is thinking, where is that log jump? Because I know I got that down.
Yeah, he was excellent on the log jump, and you can tell the water is really calm right now. Wilson's got just smooth, flat water right in front of him. There's no ripples at all, and that's just going to make it hard for Warner to catch up, quite frankly.
Yeah, absolutely. By the time Warner gets there, Jimmy Wilson's roughed up the water. It's only the splits that'll be clear who's going where, and they're both going. I really feel like that inside's a lot quicker in this class. Here comes Wilson and Warner right behind.
Yeah, and you can tell Warner's going to try to take that inside split with Wilson because there's really no advantage to getting on the outside anymore.
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking, Brian, is the pump wash.
Yeah.
That is so disruptive for that SXR, and if he's behind Wilson in the splits, he's going to be running through it. There's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, and right now with the water as smooth as it is, it might be a good move to go to the outside, but these guys are out there and they know what it's like. They know whether they're making time or not, and unfortunately I think the splits just got a little bit off today, and the outside's obviously not as fast.
Well, I'm thinking Craig Warner, he's waiting for one of those semi-annual mistakes that Jimmy Wilson occasionally makes.
Yeah, and there he's following him once again to the inside. And look at that, even Brock Harris is going to take the inside with them. So those guys must know that that outside's just not worth taking.
Well, that's the decision they're making. We don't know. See what happens later on in this race. Here comes Warner. It's funny, Warner holds that thing so flat as he comes onto the straightaway trying to hook up 1,500 cc's of snarling 4-stroke power, and he reels in Wilson just a little bit in this front straightaway. But on the side over here, Brian, Wilson just makes that corner, accelerates away. There's Warner, though.
Yeah, look at the riding style of Warner. He's so low when he comes around these chicanes. He's just getting as low as he can, his center of gravity, to try to keep that boat hooked up behind Wilson. And I mean, he's gaining, but it's maybe a little too little, a little too late. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, watch it this time. Warner going outside.
All right, Warner finally decides to make the move on the outside. Let's see how it pans out.
I'll be honest, Wilson wasn't looking like he was attacking that. He's kind of waiting.
I think he may have it. I think he may have it.
Got the speed. Wilson's got position.
Oh my gosh, they're side by side. Sam Nemi, come to the podium, please. Sam Nemi, come to the Tower of Power and come to the podium, please.
Warner and Wilson going at it.
Wow, that
was close.
That was close, man. He did.
Wilson wanted it that much more.
Yeah, Warner can regroup and do another run at it, man. That was close.
Yeah, last time through, Jimmy was a little lackadaisical off of that first buoy going to the inside. This time he's attacking it in Mach 7, as is Warner on the outside. There's no question Wilson will come onto the front straightaway in a better position, but Warner, he wants to keep that speed up, and he does. It can be close at the end of the straightaway. Wilson's got it. Boy, Jimmy Wilson riding so smooth, so clean. Craig Warner doing everything he can.
That's just it. He's doing everything he can. He's not going to lay down for this second moto, because if he wins this second moto, he wins the overall.
No question. Well, this is going to be a battle to the finish. Sport GP was fun. This is actually a little bit closer. We were doing the last race was about a calculator. This is about riders on the track. It's
Wanting
about
it.
Jimmy Wilson and Judge Motorsports. It's about Wilson and
Warner.
Craig Warner and Kawasaki. These two have been battling all year long. It comes down to the final moto, and this time Warner hits the split first. This
could be close. This is how they went in that last time. Warner's just railing these turns right now. He's made no mistake. Here comes Wilson. Here comes Warner. They're side by side again, and no, it looks like Wilson just ekes it out. And look at how Warner accelerates right onto the back of Jimmy Wilson.
Can I just throw this out there? Craig Warner is getting blasted in the face every time he gets up behind Jimmy Wilson. And physically, he has got to be exhausted.
And he's I know, sorry, I'm stepping on you, but I'm watching him ride, and he's making all the right lane choices. He's not following in that pump wash like you so alluded to. You so noticed that he's changing his lines up now, and now he's making up time on him. Everywhere he's at, he's making time up.
Yeah, Jimmy Wilson, he knows all he's got to do is stay 1 foot in front, 1 inch in front of Craig Warner. And look at Warner. I'm telling you, folks.
Warner's making up time on that outside split. And he goes.
He holds on.
He holds on, but he bobbles. Wow. And that might be all Wilson needs to put a cap on today's racing and get the overall.
I'm saying no.
All right.
Warner's coming back.
Well, let's see. And you know what? The unsung hero here is Brock Harris, who's got 2 third-place finishes. He's right there. If something were to happen with these guys, he's in the catbird seat for these, and he gets to watch a great race to boot.
I know. Brock Harris doing everything he can. I'll tell you what. Kudos to Brock Harris. You got 2 exceptionally talented riders in front of you. I'm going to throw it in there. Brock Harris, exceptionally talented as well.
Absolutely.
Look at how this young man is sticking with these multi-time champions right in front of him.
Yeah, Brock's got that ski dialed in and looking good in 3rd place here. But it's all Jimmy Wilson out front going into the split. And you know what, Craig made up some I'm getting you and him confused. Made up some time on that lap too.
Yeah, Warner keeps reeling back in. I'm not going to say it's over until we see that white flag.
Yeah.
Warner, and we've got lapped riders here. They're going to come into play.
Yeah.
Craig Warner's going to get the opportunity to move up, folks. Watch him as he dives in here. Wilson coming up on lapped riders. That's Matthew Ritchuk. And Ritchuk, a fast rider himself. But Ritchuk, I'm not seeing him move over unless he knows they're there. And
right. He looked back. He just looked.
Peel up on Wilson.
Yeah, and Ritchuk just looked back, and Ritchuk's not on. I don't think Ritchuk's on a GP ski. I think he's still on his stock ski or something.
Stock ski, yeah.
And because that guy's super talented as well. But let's see if Ritchuk. Yeah, Ritchuk goes to the inside, and that makes Wilson go to the outside now. So let's see.
He's taking the inside.
Yeah, Warner's taking the inside, which is faster. So let's see if he can make up some time. Ritchuk's in front of him, but he's far enough ahead that he's not really causing a problem. And we get the white flag for Jimmy Wilson coming across the line in first right now.
Matthew Ridchuck, he's got to get out of the way if Warner, frankly, it's Wilson's race.
It is Wilson's.
Unless Wilson makes a huge mistake.
Yeah, Ridchuck just looks back. We'll see if he does the sportsmanlike thing and lets him by. And yes, he's trying, but yes, he lets him by. That's good job on Ridchuck's part, letting Warner through. But
if you're the rider getting lapped, don't look behind you. Just stay consistent. Let that faster rider come around you. When he did that, he cost Warner 3-4 seconds.
He did.
In multiple corners because he kept looking over and changing his. Once you look behind you, the ski follows.
Yeah.
So he went offline. Anyway.
He was trying. He was trying to get out of the way and not be a play or so.
In the right place.
Give it up for Jimmy Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, here he comes across the line right now to take the checkered flag and the win. Wow, I don't announce very often. I should go home now.
Well, he'll be your tour and national champion.
Jimmy Wilson.
Greg Warner. These two have been doing it all year long.
Yeah, look at these two guys.
Says, darn it, Jimmy, you did it again.
Keith Dill, we need you. We need you down to the podium by the Tower of Power. Champion Keith. Yeah, they have officially announced that Keith Dill has taken the championship in Sport GP. Keith, we need you down at the podium for your interview.
So, Brian, somebody obviously had a faster calculator than I.
Yeah, we were doing the math. I really don't know. I just got the official word right now. I don't really know how that all happened, but I know Keith Dill is going to be absolutely beside himself. The old man works hard and has a fast ski. Wade Chapin Performance has really tuned that ski all year long. He has not had any mistakes or any problems, I can't.
I beg to differ. I saw Keith this morning.
Now, was that in the spec class or was that in the GP? We don't know.
Earlier today.
Yeah, earlier today. Well, both those skis look the same, and from what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, are we official there?
Yeah, we were off. You'll finish third today, not second. Second, not third. Okay. So Hayes and him didn't tie? Correct. Yeah. So then that's a 6-point difference for the overall.
Yeah, once.
Wrong on the air because we said the last thing we said on the air was we're going to figure it out.
Okay, once again, Keith Dill. Come on down, champ. Keith Dill, Sport GP champ. You check Sam Nemi checked the pit board, but according to the official, holding, Keith Dill's down on the line holding. Okay, buddy.
Run this race. Let's do it. Hey, is Wade Chapin Performance? Is that the same Wade Chapin versus Region A's a promoter? No, different Wade Chapin. Yeah, you're thinking of Wade. It's just over here. Region A guy, Wade. There's some cardboard from the top of it over to here. What was the Region A promoter back in the day? Wade. Oh, we got a little fan back there. Long in. No, seriously. I don't know how much it'll live or. We got to sell some wet works all day long. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's not bad. Wade's not a Florida guy I worked with. I worked with him when I was regional racing supervisor. Okay. I did that before, and then when I first started IGSTA. Why don't know that? All right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Wade's got long, and he sold that. Region A, East Coast Watercross. Yeah, that's who he was. Yeah, okay, that was Wade. Almost Rick Masita.
Meanwhile, up next, the last second to last race of the day is going to be Pro-Am Runabout GP.
Nope, we got one more. This amateur. This goes to.
Oh, that's right, amateur ski stock and junior ski stock. So 3 more races today, ladies and gentlemen, on the day. So this is junior ski stock. Third moto of the day. You all probably know them by heart. On the number 5 from Charleston, West Virginia, representing Hidden Trails Motorsports, we've got Preston Roach. On the number 13 from Cooper's Exotic Sign, Shoei, Jet Pilot, Hamilton's ISA, and Jet Lift and Jet Trim, it is Sammy Nemi. On the number 17 from Carthage, Texas. On the American Outdoor Transportation Yamaha, Kenny Compton. On the 296 from Port Charlotte, Florida. On the Wade Chapin Performance, Broward Motorsports, Jet Mike's Yamaha, it is Hayden Skellett. And on the 296X, his sister, Tay Taylor Skellett. They've got them fired up. Norm Yee pointing them out. He is ready to drop the card, and there they are. They are off, and it looks like Hayden Skellett pulling another inside hole shot. Taylor Skellett had it. She followed by Devin Farthing.
And Sammy Nemi in that third position.
And all Tay must have pulled the lanyard, it looks like, on the start, because she is way back in the back now. I'm going to play catch up.
Hayden Skellett, he's choosing the outside.
It's Hayden Skellett coming across the line first, followed by Devin Farthing in second and Sammy Nemi in third. Devin Farthing in his own class. So it's Farthing trying to show the younger kids the way around. Kenny Compton still leading Taylor Skellett.
Brian, you got to love the way these kids attack this course. You know, we talked about how friendly they are off the course. They're just normal kids, you know. They want to throw a frisbee, pet a dog, throw a water balloon, stop at McDonald's.
And rail the outside.
And man, when they put the ridiculous, Hayden Skellett has been strong all year long. Devin Farthing, I'll be honest, he has really improved this year, and he is now a front runner every single time we see him.
Yeah, he's getting better and better each and every weekend.
Sammy Nemi, another strong competitor. We've seen Nemi out front, but the last few hole shots off the line have been all about Hayden Skellett. And I don't know what they did to that machine, but I got to think they found the combination.
Yeah, Hayden's super strong. I know there was talk actually about Hayden jumping in the adult Pro-Am ski stock class today to get some, or amateur ski stock class today to get some practice with some more people on the line to get prepared for Lake Havasu. Keith Dill, make your way down to the Tower of Power and the podium, please. Keith Dill.
Somebody wants to make you famous, Keith Dill, put you on television. Come on down.
Once again, it's all Hayden Skellett out front. Devin Farthing in second. In fourth, making his way around. I think pulling that lanyard on the start for Taylor Skellett kind of messed with her just a bit, and either she's just not really trying anymore, or I'm not sure. And once again, making his way around, Taylor Skellett, followed by Devin Farthing and Sammy Nemi. And the white flag comes out. Final lap, and Hayden Skellett has got it all on cruise control right now. Devin Farthing in second. Sammy Nemi in third. Looks like Taylor got around Kenny Compton. Compton went down, and Taylor Skellett is going to take fourth or third in her class. Looks like Hayden going to go ahead and take his final inside split, and Devin goes to the outside. Devin Farthing on the outside. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your race overall winner and race winner, Hayden Skellett. Devin Farthing in second. Sammy Nemi jumping the bow wake of the of the course marshal, taking home third.
Yeah, Drake, what are you thinking, dude?
All right, up next, Pro-Am Runabout GP. On the line, number 2. On the Hidden Trails Motorsports, Yamaha, Judge Motorsports, Jet Tribe, Jet Trim, and Dean's Team Yamaha, all the way from Charleston, West Virginia. Cameron Frame. On the number 8 from Rydell, Georgia, on the metal roofing manufactured Dean's Team, Riva, and a special thanks to Phil Farthing at Mountain Motorsports on the Yamaha, Jeff Dykowski. On the number 21, if he's making it to the line, from Charleston, West Virginia, on the Hidden Trails Motorsports, Yamaha, Jet Tribe, Jet Trim, Dean. From Tupelo, Mississippi, on the Sea-Doo, Judge Motorsports, Oakley, Giant Bikes, and Slippery When Wet wetsuits, it is Claude Clayton. On the 175 from Essex, Maryland, on the PWParts.com, Toronto PWC, West Shore Yacht Center, it is Justin Taylor. And on the 247 from Groveland, Florida, on the Jet Lift, Fly Racing, Action Kawasaki Yamaha, Black Tip, Big Shot Creative, Oztech Racing, Riva, and Tattoo Rich Racing Yamaha, it is Dylan Osborne. That is your field of competitors for Pro-Am Runabout GP.
Jeff Dykowski, it's anybody's game each time they start. Those riders are so close off the band, and it's going to be the rider who hits the throttle first, makes a good jump off the line. He can hold this race.
Yeah, these riders, you were mentioning the speeds, and these boats are really hard to hold on to. The G-forces these riders deal with in the corners are intense. These are really high horsepower machines. 300, 400, sometimes up to 500 horsepower and more on these GP runabouts. And Claude Clayton really rode a good race first moto. Cameron Frame took the early lead and then experienced some engine problems. We'll see if he is back on the starting line. I doubt if he's going to make it back out, but we'll check that in just a minute. Doesn't look like it. But, yeah, coming into the first turn, the speeds are high. These guys are hanging on. They keep the throttles pinned. They don't let off in the pro class. And it is really, really intense pro watercross racing. Underway.
Normie says, start them up, boys. Let's make it happen. The final moto. And they're off. And Claude Clayton rockets out. Clayton like on fire. It's like he's got a national championship on the line.
Claude Clayton, the Tour Championship if he finishes a lap, because nobody can catch him mathematically.
Inside, so Clayton going inside. Second place following him, third going to the outside. I think that's Dykowski behind him. We'll see when they come up here. And
coming into the final turn, guys, he's got that jet trim hole shot lined up, and he's got a sizable lead after the first lap.
Claude Clayton on that supercharged RXPX 300 Sea-Doo really got the hammer down here on Moto number 2, lap 1, 1:14 out of Mississippi. Claude Clayton looking really, really on point today.
Boy, Dylan Osborne not far behind him with Jeff Dykowski right behind him. Dykowski went huge over a boy. That's probably going to cost him. Dylan Osborne now, he's got to try and run down Claude Clayton if he's going to have any opportunity for a championship here today.
Yeah, Dylan Osborne trying to get the championship for the day, but Claude Clayton, congratulations. He has now mathematically wrapped up the Tour Championship. It has been a fantastic season for him, but you could still add a national championship to your trophy case if you are Dylan Osborne. Osborne finished second in the first moto of the day.
Yep.
And guys, we know anything can happen because in the first moto of the day, only 2 of the watercraft actually finished the race.
Absolutely, anything can happen in these modified, highly modified Claude Clayton, and hope that something happens to that Sea-Doo out in front of him right now.
Boy, our course workers over on the far right-hand side of the course, as our riders will come up to it momentarily, trying to hold those 2 huge buoys together so it's safe for our riders as they come through there at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, Claude Clayton really taking advantage of the course conditions out in front on that RXPX Sea-Doo. Those boats are designed with handling in mind, and they really carve nice, tight corners like no other as we see him come around right in front of us just on the gas. Claude Clayton working that Sea-Doo around the buoys, looking really strong.
Although it's interesting, you talk about how the boats are designed, and really by the time they reach this stage of their life cycle, they are so far. There's really virtually no limits to what you can do to try and modify your boat.
No question about it. These things are highly modified, but they do retain some of their characteristics that was designed into them originally. And those Sea-Doos are really known for their tight turning capabilities. Very, very capable in these flat water conditions, and we're seeing a perfect example of that here today with Claude Clayton really working that ski around the course.
They'll go 10 minutes plus 1 lap here in Moto number 2 in the final race of the afternoon here on CBS Sports Network.
Boy, you're watching Claude Clayton as he comes over on the far left-hand side of the course. He is looking forward. He's looking forward to a lap rider already. Claude Clayton, vision far in the distance. He's looking at a national championship. As you said, Dave, he's got the Tour Championship wrapped up already. Lapped riders coming up, and it's only the 3rd lap of the race.
A long ways to go as we try and close things out in the 8th consecutive year that the Kanawha River has hosted the Pro Watercross National Championships. And guys, I wasn't here for many of the other ones, but I dare say I don't know there's ever been better weather. This is perfect racing conditions.
No question, a beautiful venue, perfect conditions today, and Claude Clayton really taking advantage of it.
I got to throw it out here. It looks like Claude Clayton has slowed down significantly. Clayton looking behind him.
Yeah.
He's got, I don't know if he's trying to save the motor or he's got a mechanical, but Claude Clayton is
No,
way
he's got
slow.
problems. You're right, he's got problems. He has slowed down. Here comes Dylan Osborne, and you can hear that supercharged Sea-Doo struggling.
Oh, it's got an issue. I wonder if he's going to pop the seat on that thing. Maybe an exhaust leak.
Yeah, he's definitely got an issue with that supercharged boat. So Osborne's going to come up behind him on his equally supercharged Yamaha.
At this point, I'd say superior.
Well, at this point, there's no question about it, far superior. And we'll see how long it takes him. It shouldn't take him long to get around. Now, this is not going to cost Claude Clayton a national tour title.
But it could cost him the championship here today.
It certainly will. With Osborne taking a second in Moto number 1, he's going to pass. Well, it looks like Claude's kind of relit the fire with that Sea-Doo, but it doesn't sound right. There's something wrong. He may have lost a piston.
He looks behind him. I'm sorry to run over here. He keeps looking back at Dylan Osborne. He is making S turns down the straightaways. Yeah. He's doing everything he can to keep Dylan Osborne behind him.
The problem is there's still about 5 minutes and change left in this race. I don't know that he's going to be able to play that game the entire length of the race that's remaining.
Now here comes Osborne right now down to the backside of the course. He's going to take advantage of Claude Clayton's misfortune.
And he already did. Now here's the factor we've got to look at. Can Dylan Osborne's machine stay running? Because Clayton's is still rolling.
This is true.
Not any longer.
Oh, did it stop?
Yep, it has expired on the right-hand side of the course. Dylan Osborne out of Groveland, Florida on the Jet Lift Fly Racing Yamaha inherits the lead, and now he's out in front.
And now he's coming into some lap traffic.
Justin Taylor says, get on by, congratulations. Does the sportsmanlike thing, moves over, lets Dylan Osborne go by. I tell you what, there's a happy Osborne family behind us right now. You can hear him yelling. Dylan Osborne out front, large and in charge.
And how many skis did we start the day with in this class?
6 total. And how many will have actually finished? It's going to be interesting. Dylan Osborne may finish the day if he's able to get to the finish line. The only one to get through both motos.
Yeah, he could be. That's a very, very true statement, and honestly, not that unusual in GP racing.
And as you saw Claude Clayton coming in there, you know he's got to be frustrated not to be able to win the title for the day, but a fantastic season for race.
Indeed.
Yeah, it is. It looks good on the resume as you approach sponsors for the next year, and that's going to help Dylan Osborne as well. He's been a top competitor all year long. Did not have the overall top speed of the other boats today, but guess what? He's still running.
And the challenge with GP racing is all about balance. You have to find the fine line between horsepower and performance and reliability.
Balance. He's able to, at this point,
White flag comes out, so Dylan Osborne with a ton of room between him and second place, and as long as his machine stays running smoothly, he's going to take this.
Yeah. Dave, there's only 2 machines still running.
That's
Jeff Dykowski just broke, and let's see, is that a course marshal coming out? He may be the only one running. No, that's Justin Taylor. Okay, so Justin Taylor out of Essex, Maryland, the only other ski still running.
And Justin Taylor's a lap down, by the way, guys.
Right.
So Justin Taylor, so this thing, I mean, at this point, you almost think that a oar could be broken out by Dylan Osborne, and he'd be able to get this thing to the finish line.
Well, if you watch Justin Taylor, he's not going very fast. I'm thinking he does have mechanicals, but he's still keeping it running.
I think it's safe to say, fellas, that attrition would be the name of the game in this runabout GP class today, to say the least.
Wow, I'm telling you, like rough sandpaper out there, huh?
This is about as brutal as it gets today. I don't think I've seen it this bad.
I was just thinking the same thing, Rick. Over the many years we're doing this, to only have basically one boat still running strong, and at this point, he's saving the ship and just take his time.
Well, what a season it has been for Dylan Osborne. He won't win the Tour Championship. As we said, Claude Clayton has wrapped that up. But Dylan Osborne is going to finish second overall in the point standings behind Claude Clayton. So he's had a pretty memorable year in his own right.
A real strong finish to the season for the 25-year-old from Groveland, Florida. Very, very impressive finish. He hung in there, and he's going to take the overall today and the national title here in Charleston, West Virginia. White flag out, 1 lap to go for our race leader, Dylan Osborne.
And this will be the second win for him all season long. He got 1 second place, 2 thirds, and a 4th. So, boy, talk about the right time to come out on top, and he's doing it.
And is that Dykowski that's come back out now onto the track?
Looks like.
Yeah, so Dykowski able to get his machine back up and running, so he will be able to finish the race.
And it looks like Claude Clayton circulating the back part
around the course so that he could continue to get laps in case, guess what, everybody else broke.
A smart move by Claude, actually limping that Sea-Doo around.
Absolutely.
Probably got a blown cylinder, one down or something like that, and enough to still run, but barely.
He's like, I don't care. Let this thing turn,
Well, and here we go, guys. The checkered flag glass, and he is your 2017 national champion for the day. Claude Clayton, your 2017 series champion for the season.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's slapping that boat as he goes by. He knows what did it. It's, talent and reliability.
On the line on the number 002 from Holly Springs, North. On the number 5 from Ludington, Michigan, on the Team Faith, Fly Racing, Western Power Sports, Pirelli, KTM, Jetlift, Pro Watercraft Racing, AMSOIL, Jet Dynamics, M&M Marine, Sunstar, Tubeless, Liquid Performance, KTM. It is Kelly Smith. On the 114 from Andover, Kansas, on the 321 Kawasaki, Jet Trim, Pro Watercraft, Judge Motorsports, Hurricane Racing, Abaco Sunglasses, IPD, Fly, Jet Lift. It is AJ Lewinstra. On the 115 from High Point, North Carolina, on the Yamaha, it is Connor Richuck. On the number 316 from Eaton, Colorado, on the Team Faith, Fly Racing, Olin's USA, Pirelli Moto, KTM USA, Western Power Sports, AMSOIL, Jet Lift, True Built Trailers, Affordable Heating and Air, SSI Decals, Wiseco, Exceed Wetsuits, Ross Products, Industrial Machine and Tool, and Stamen Suzuki. It is Dawson Newby. From Pensacola, Florida, on the 417, Jet Trim, Scat Track, Ross Products, Pensacola Motorsports, Yamaha. It is Brett Underhill. On the 425 from Dawsonville, Georgia, on the Lucas Oil, Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Riva Racing, Jet Dynamics, Rhino Power, Extreme Throttle, IPD Graphics, Yamaha. It is Wyatt Hayes. On the 702 from Raleigh, North Carolina, on the TPE, Hurricane Racing, Jet Trim, Fly Racing, Tapped Out Cycle, and P&P Performance, Yamaha. It is Zeb Zarzar. And on the 712 from Cornelius, North Carolina, on the Hurricane Racing, AMSOIL, 321 Kawasaki, SB Eyewear, it is Nikki Taylor. And in the junior advanced class, we have 3 entries, and this is what these guys didn't want to see. On the 13, Sammy Nemi. On the 116, Devin Farthing. And on the 296, Hayden Skellett. If you've got any GoPro footage, riders, if you've got any GoPro footage that you want on TV, bring it right now to the Tower of Power. Bring your GoPro footage to the Tower of Power right now.
You only brought it. That's all right. That's all right. I'll take this. Copy that, guys. We're good. Let's go. Fire them up.
We're ready to go with the last race of the evening. Normie says fire him up. He's got the 2 card up. He's pointing them out. He's going to turn that thing sideways and let him go. And it looks like Hayden Skellett out front already with a hole shot on the inside. And I can't tell who's on the outside. Sorry. So Hayden Skellett, the young gun, junior ski champion from today, moves into the big class in the last moto of the day and rips the hole shot, and he is on the outside split right now. And on that second, man, I cannot read that number. Looks like Devin Farthing in the 3rd spot. Kelly Smith in the 5th spot. 702 Richuk or Zarzar in the 4th spot. So the young guns leading these older amateurs around the track right now. I'm sure they love that.
Course marshals, when it comes to boats,
All right, your leader, Hayden Skellett. Wyatt Hayes in 2nd. Took me a minute to figure out who that was out there. Wyatt Hayes, 2nd place. Devin Farthing, 3rd place. Kelly Smith, 5th. And Jeb Zarzor in 5th. 6th place looks like AJ Lewinstra. 7th, Underhill. Sammy Nemi in 8th. Richuk in 9th. Dawson Newby on the Team Faith SXR in 10th. One of the larger classes of the day, thanks to those fast, young, junior amateurs jumping in the class above. Here he comes one more time. It's all Taylor or Hayden Skellett. All Hayden Skellett out front. Wyatt Hayes maintaining his 2nd position. Devin Farthing in 3rd, and Kelly Smith. The Kelly Smith about to go down. Oh, Kelly Smith in 4th, just went down, giving over 5th to. So Kelly Smith regroups and maintains in 5th place. Lewinstra right hot on his tail. Thank you, sir. But out front, it is all Hayden Skellett. Halfway flags are out. Hayden Skellett already across the line. 2nd place, Wyatt Hayes coming across now. 3rd place, Devin Farthing making a step up to the big class in a podium position. Then you got Jeb Zarzor, and Kelly Smith. Kelly Smith in 5th, followed by AJ Lewinstra. Hayden Skellett coming in through the split already. He takes the outside one more time. Hayden Skellett coming across the finish line now. He has got this field covered. And there's a race on the outside. Devin Farthing on the outside split. Wyatt Hayes on the inside maintains his second place position. Here comes Jeb Zarzor in fourth. Kelly Smith fifth. AJ Lewinstra in sixth. Hayden Skellett already at the end of the back straight going into the outside split. Hayden has got this thing dialed. Here comes your leader, Hayden Skellett, coming off the outside split, looking around. Oh, and I think Skellett may have went down. I think Skellett went down. I think he just got past, and he's hung up in the merge buoys. He's hung up. The leader has just gone down and has gotten hung up in the merge buoys. And it looks like Wyatt Hayes is going to take over the lead. Devin Farthing jumps up to second. Jeb Zarzor in third. And Kelly Smith fourth. And AJ Lewinstra fifth. Hayden Skellett got hung up. He went down for a second. Actually, he's got a problem with the skis, trying to bounce it and get it going. It is not going. So Hayden Skellett had a little issue where he stalled the system, so I don't think he's going to be penalized, but he sure lost a bunch of positions. Going into the split right now, Wyatt Hayes, your leader. He takes the inside. Devin Farthing got a good run going. Takes the outside split. This is going to be close. Here comes Hayes. Here comes Farthing. Farthing's got a lapped rider in front of him. Hayes takes the white flag. Last lap, and it's Hayes in front. Farthing in second, but he's got a lapper in front of him. Farthing gets around the lapper, opening up the door for Zebs. Last lap. Farthing stuck behind some more lappers. Hayes is already through the lappers. Farthing gets through. It's going to be between the two of them. Last time through the split. Here they come. Hayes rounds the corner. Hayes takes the inside like he's done all moto long. Farthing on the outside, railing, nobody in front of him. It's going to be a drag race through the split to see who's going to take the win, the moto win. It's Hayes on the inside, taking the last turn. Farthing, last turn. Here they come. Checkered flag is out. Wyatt Hayes takes the win. Devin Farthing steps it up and takes second. Jeb Zarzor takes third. Kelly Smith fourth. AJ Lewinstra fifth. The final motos of the Pro Watercross Championship. God bless you guys.